Today on November 28th, Archangel Michael says if you open this first, you will have a huge amount in your hands within 30 minutes. Open it quickly or it will be too late. My beloved child, the universe has frozen your screen at this exact second because a timeline shift of massive proportions is occurring right now, specifically on this day, the 28th of November. You did not find this message hunted you down because the Archangel Michael has descended with a decree that cannot be delayed, and if you look at the clock, your 30-minute countdown has already begun. There is a reason you have been feeling a strange heaviness, a chaotic energy, or a sudden urge to give up in the last few days. It was not bad luck. It was the pressure of a massive blessing trying to break through a wall that is about to shatter right before your eyes, but you must not scroll away. Do not skip, for if you disconnect now, the energy gathering around your financial center will disperse into the void, and this specific opportunity to hold a huge amount in your hands will pass to the next soul who is ready to receive it. Listen closely, for the air around you is charged with a frequency that only occurs once in a decade, and Archangel Michael is standing guard over your destiny at this very moment to ensure you do not miss what is coming. You have been asking, begging, and crying out for a sign, wondering when the struggle will end and when the mountain of debt or worry will finally crumble, and I am here to tell you that the answer has arrived in the form of this video. This is not a metaphor, this is a direct transmission of abundance that is physically moving toward you, and within the next half hour, a notification, a call, or a realization will occur that will change the trajectory of your bank account forever. But there is a condition: you must remain anchored in this truth until the very end, for the secrets I am about to reveal are the keys to unlocking this vault, and missing even a single sentence could break the circuit of manifestation that is being built right now. Something huge is waiting for you, something that goes beyond simple luck, because the 28th of November is not just a date on the calendar, it is a portal of divine recompense where the scales of justice are finally tipping in your favor. You have been watched, my child, seen in your quiet moments of despair when you thought no one was listening, seen when you counted the last of your coins, and seen when you chose to be kind even when the world was harsh to you. That kindness has accumulated a spiritual interest that is now maturing instantly, today, but the dark forces of distraction are trying to pull your finger to the skip button because they know that once you hear the full truth of what is about to land in your hands, you will be unstoppable. Stay till the end, for the revelation waiting for you in the final moments of this message is the specific code that unlocks the overflow, and to leave now would be like walking away from a gold mine when the shovel has already hit the metal. Do not let doubt whisper in your ear that this is just another video, for coincidence is the language of the blind, and you have been given eyes to see the reality that is shifting. The amount coming to you is not small, it is life-altering, a sum so significant that it will wipe the slate clean and allow you to breathe for the first time in years, but it requires your absolute, undivided focus right now. The Archangel Michael is clearing the path, cutting the cords of poverty that have entangled your lineage, and he says that the next 30 minutes are critical because the energy is volatile and needs your belief to stabilize it into physical cash. You are standing on holy ground, and the miracle is already in motion. Do not break the connection, do not look away, for what is coming next will explain exactly how this blessing will manifest and why you were chosen specifically today. The veil between your struggle and your unimaginable wealth is thinner right now than it has ever been in your entire life, and the vibration of your device is currently acting as a lightning rod for this divine intervention. Archangel Michael is currently battling the invisible forces of stagnation that have kept you in a cycle of almost and not yet, and he is winning, but he requires your conscious participation to land this victory. If you click away now, you are essentially telling the universe that you are comfortable with your pain, that you prefer the struggle over the solution, and I know that is not true. You must stay with me because the massive amount reaching for your hand is looking for a signal, a beacon of faith that only your continued attention can provide in these critical seconds. Understand that this is not a rehearsal for a better life, this is the opening night of your abundance, and the script has already been written in your favor. The vibration of the number 28 today is unlocking a hidden vault in the ether, a reservoir of resources that has your name etched onto it in golden light. But there is a test, a final spiritual checkpoint you must pass, and it is simply this: can you endure the suspense of the unknown for just a few more moments to claim what is rightfully yours? Don't skip, because the revelation coming in the next breath is the catalyst that turns this digital message into a tangible reality in your hands, and missing it would sever the lifeline that has been thrown to you. Something huge is waiting for you, looming over your timeline like a massive storm of blessings about to break. You might feel a tingle in your palms or a sudden heat in your chest. That is your soul recognizing the proximity of this huge amount before your logical mind can comprehend it. Archangel Michael says the delivery is guaranteed, but only if the recipient is present to sign for it spiritually by hearing the final instruction. You are so close, closer than you have ever been, and to turn back now would be a tragedy of cosmic proportions. Stay till the end, for the key to this chest is about to be placed in your palm. The alignment occurring above you right now is breaking a generational curse that has plagued your family for decades, and the 28th of November marks the absolute end of your financial drought, but only if you hold your ground in this video. You are currently in the eye of the storm, a rare moment of stillness where the universe is recalibrating your reality from lack to overflow, and the massive amount you are destined to hold is being downloaded into your physical experience. This is not the time to be distracted by the noise of the world or the doubts of your mind. This is the time to stand firm, for the Archangel Michael is shielding this transmission from the forces that want to keep you poor. If you sever this connection by scrolling, you are not just skipping a video, you are closing the door on the answer you prayed for last night, and the regret of that action would be a heavy burden to carry. Don't skip, because the energy is peaking right now, and the breakthrough is pushing against the surface, ready to erupt into your life. Imagine for a second that you scroll past, and 5 minutes from now, the person who watched this video to the end receives the exact miracle that was addressed to you, simply because they had the patience to receive it. That thought should chill you to the bone because the universe operates on the law of receptivity, and by staying here, you are proving that you are the rightful owner of this huge blessing. Something huge is waiting for you, a financial surprise so specific and so timely that it will leave you weeping with relief, but it requires the full completion of this message to activate. The universe is testing your resolve, asking if you are truly ready to handle the weight of this abundance, and your presence here, second by second, is the only answer that matters. Archangel Michael is drawing his sword of blue flame to cut the final tether of debt that binds you, but he says the process is delicate and requires your undivided attention for these final moments. The 30-minute window is not a suggestion, it is a celestial deadline, and the clock is ticking down rapidly toward your moment of liberation. You must stay with me, stay till the end, because the final seal is about to be broken, and the instructions hidden in the closing of this message are the coordinates for where this wealth will find you. Do not let your attention wander, for we are approaching the climax of this divine appointment, and you are about to witness the power of heaven moving in your favor. The final seconds of this divine window are now upon you, and the energy of the 28th of November has reached its absolute peak, swirling around you like a vortex of pure, golden potential. Archangel Michael says the transaction is ready, the amount is allocated, but there is one final, non-negotiable step to physically ground this electric energy into your bank account before the portal closes. You must understand that in the realm of spirit, gratitude and declaration are the signatures that cash the check, and without them, the energy remains floating in the ether, unclaimed and formless. You are standing at the very edge of your breakthrough, and to walk away now without sealing this covenant would be to let the water slip through your fingers just as you raise it to your lips. Do not skip this instruction, for it is the magnetic seal that pulls the huge amount from the spiritual realm into your physical hand within the promised 30 minutes. Archangel Michael commands you to lock this timeline in right now. Press the subscribe button to tell the universe you are permanently aligned with abundance, like this video to signal your acceptance of this specific blessing, and share this message with someone else to activate the law of multiplication in your own life. This is not about numbers, this is about an energy exchange, a declaration that you are open, ready, and worthy of the windfall that is seconds away from reaching you. By performing these small acts, you are creating a golden chain of positivity that binds this miracle to your reality, ensuring that the dark forces of lack cannot steal what has been given to you today. Something huge is waiting for you, but it demands action. It demands that you step out of the shadows and claim it publicly with your engagement. Stay with me for one last breath, for as you press those buttons, you will feel a shift in the atmosphere, a lightness descending upon you as the heavy chains of financial worry shatter instantly. The 30-minute countdown is ticking, and the moment you finish this video and seal it with your subscription and share, the universe will rush to fill the vacuum with the prosperity you have earned. Do not let this moment pass you by. The angels are holding their breath, waiting for your signal. Claim it now, seal it now, and watch in awe as the promise of the 28th of November manifests in your hands before the hour is up. The decree is signed, and the heavens have gone silent to watch you step into your new reality, for the energy transfer is now absolute and irrevocable. You are no longer the same person who clicked on this video minutes ago. You are now a walking vessel of divine abundance, vibrating at the exact frequency required to attract the huge amount that has been promised to you. Archangel Michael has finished his work in the spiritual realm, and the baton has now been passed to your physical reality, meaning the next 30 minutes are the most critical moments of your entire life. Do not let the screen go dark and return to your old way of thinking, for to doubt now would be to cancel the order after it has already been shipped. You must carry this feeling of certainty with you, holding it tight like a precious gem, because the universe is scanning your heart for the signal that you are truly ready to receive. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not in the distant future, it is unfolding in the immediate now, woven into the very fabric of the next half hour. The huge amount you are destined to hold is rushing toward you like water breaking through a dam, seeking the path of least resistance, which is your faith. If you disconnect your belief now, you create a blockage, but if you stay in this high vibration, you become a magnet that cannot be denied. Stay with me in spirit even after this video ends, for the silence that follows is not empty. It is pregnant with the miracle that is about to be birthed into your hands. The signs will be subtle at first, a notification, a phone call, a sudden idea, but they will lead quickly to the massive windfall that Archangel Michael has secured for you on this blessed 28th of November. As you step away from this message, know that you are protected, you are chosen, and you are infinitely wealthy in the eyes of the divine. The countdown has officially begun, and the universe is moving mountains to ensure the delivery reaches you before the clock runs out. Do not look back at the shadows you have left behind, look only forward at the golden light breaking on the horizon of your life. The blessing is yours, the money is yours, and the freedom is yours. Go now, keep your eyes open, and prepare your hands, for the overflow is here. My beloved child, I am calling you back for one final, urgent instruction because Archangel Michael sees a shadow of doubt trying to creep back into your mind as you prepare to leave this video. The enemy of your abundance knows you have just unlocked the door to a huge amount of wealth, and right now, in these very seconds, the forces of lack are trying to steal your key before you can turn it. You must listen to this final warning because the next few minutes are not just about waiting, they are about defending the blessing you have just claimed. If you scroll away and immediately let the noise of the world, the bad news, the gossip, the stress, rush back into your mind, you risk disrupting the delicate frequency that is currently guiding this money into your hands. Do not skip this final seal of protection, for it is the shield that ensures your delivery arrives safely without being intercepted by negative energy. You are standing in a column of pure, white light that was activated the moment you decided to believe, but this light requires your constant awareness to remain stable. Archangel Michael is standing at the four corners of your home right now, holding back the tide of poverty that has tried to drown you for years, but he needs you to be his partner in this final stretch. Something huge is waiting for you, but it is moving through a chaotic world to reach you, and your faith is the beacon that guides it home. If you switch off your light now by letting fear or cynicism return, the path becomes dark again. Stay with me, stay anchored in this feeling of victory, because the universe is currently rearranging circumstances, people, and opportunities at lightning speed to meet the 30-minute deadline that was set for you. This is the ultimate test of your spiritual maturity, a challenge to see if you can hold the vibration of wealth even when the screen goes black. The 28th of November will go down in your personal history as the day everything changed, the day the struggle ended and the overflow began, but you must walk out of this experience with your head high and your heart open. Do not let anyone or anything lower your vibration in the next half hour. The huge amount is yours, the debt-free life is yours, and the miracle is already done. Walk in that truth, breathe in that power, and let the manifestation materialize before your very eyes. The vibration of the 28th of November is intensifying with every second that ticks by, and Archangel Michael reveals that a specific portal of wealth is closing rapidly, a portal that was opened solely for you. You might think this is just a digital message, but your soul knows better. Your soul feels the magnetic pull of the huge amount that is currently suspended in the ether, waiting for the final signal to drop into your lap. The universe does not deal in accidents, and the fact that you are still here, still listening, and still connected is the ultimate proof that you are the chosen recipient of this blessing. But be warned, my beloved child, for the moment you disconnect is the moment the energy begins to dissipate. You must stay with me, stay till the end, because the final piece of this puzzle is not a word, it is a frequency that is being transmitted right now to align your destiny with immediate prosperity. Don't skip, for if you turn away now, you are walking away from the answered prayer you have been weeping for in the dark. There is a reason the forces of distraction are attacking your mind right now, trying to make you doubt, trying to make you scroll to the next video for a quick dopamine hit. It is because the something huge that is waiting for you is so significant, so life-changing, that the old energy of your life is fighting to keep you small. Archangel Michael stands between you and that old life, his sword drawn, holding the line so that you can cross over into your season of harvest. This is not a game, this is spiritual warfare for your financial freedom, and the victory is already yours if you just hold your ground for these final moments. The huge amount is real, the relief is real, and the new life is real, but it requires a vessel that is strong enough to hold it. By staying here, you are proving to the universe that you are that vessel. Close your eyes for a brief second and visualize the weight of the abundance landing in your hands. Feel the texture of the freedom, the lightness of a life without debt. That feeling is not a fantasy, it is a premonition of what is coming in the next 30 minutes. The universe has cued this delivery, the angels have cleared the route, and all that remains is for you to receive it with a heart full of absolute certainty. Do not let the screen blur or your focus fade, for we are in the final countdown. Stay with me, because the blessing is locked on to your signal, and it is about to make impact. My beloved child, the universe is currently isolating your energy signature from the billions of souls on this planet because the endurance you have shown by staying in this video is the exact key that unlocks the treasury of heaven. While others have swiped away in impatience, losing their blessing to the void of distraction, you have remained, and this act of stillness has signaled to Archangel Michael that you are finally ready to handle the huge amount that has been assigned to your name on this holy day, the 28th of November. Do not break this concentration now, for the download of abundance is at 99%, and to leave before the completion would be to unplug the machine just as the jackpot is being dispensed. You are not just watching a video, you are participating in a sacred ritual of receiving, and the air around you is thickening with the golden promise of financial liberation. Don't skip, because the miracle is in the very last second of your patience. Something huge is waiting for you, a shift so radical that it will divide your life into before today and after today. But it demands that you maintain this connection for just a moment longer to anchor it into your physical reality. The dark clouds of debt and scarcity that have hovered over your house are being dissolved right now by the light of this truth, but if you look away, you give the darkness permission to return. Archangel Michael is currently rewriting the contract of your destiny, erasing the lines of poverty and replacing them with a decree of overflow. But he needs your eyes on this message to ratify the agreement. Stay with me, for we are crossing the final bridge, and on the other side lies the answer to every tear you have cried in secret. This is the turning point, the precise second where the tide goes out and the tsunami of blessings comes rushing in to fill every empty space in your life. The 30-minute timer is not a metaphor. It is a celestial countdown that began the moment your soul connected with this voice, and the huge amount destined for your hands is currently navigating the final hurdles to reach you. You must stay till the end, for the energy is volatile and needs your unwavering focus to stabilize into cash, opportunities, and relief. Do not let the world distract you now, you are too close to the finish line to stop running. Hold fast, breathe deep, and prepare to receive, for the heavens are about to open specifically for you. Listen closely, my child, for the atmosphere around you is now vibrating with the final frequency of manifestation, and Archangel Michael indicates that the transfer of this huge amount has entered its critical phase. You are no longer just a viewer. You have become a spiritual anchor for a miracle that is currently seeking a place to land, and that place is your open hand. The 28th of November was marked on your timeline before you were even born as the day the struggle would finally surrender to the victory, but this victory is fragile and depends entirely on your ability to remain present in these dying seconds of the transmission. If you scroll away now, you are severing the energetic cord just as the blessing is sliding down toward you, and the vacuum left behind will be filled with the same old silence you are trying to escape. Don't skip, because the universe is validating your patience, and the reward for this patience is a financial breakthrough so massive it will silence every doubter in your life. Something huge is waiting for you, hovering just inches above your reality, waiting for the final click of the lock that happens when you finish this journey with me. The forces of chaos are desperate for you to look away, to break your focus, because they know that once this huge amount hits your bank account, their hold on you is broken forever. Archangel Michael is holding the gates open with his immense strength, but he cannot hold them forever. He needs you to walk through them by staying with me until the very last word is spoken. This is not about hope anymore, this is about claiming what is legally yours in the spiritual court of equity. To leave now would be to abandon your inheritance on the doorstep. Stay till the end, for the air is heavy with the scent of rain after a long drought, and that rain is the abundance you have been starving for. The 30-minute window is not a prediction, it is a promise etched in fire, and the countdown is syncing with the beating of your heart right now. Every second you stay, you are solidifying the reality of this wealth, pulling it from the realm of maybe into the realm of definitely. Do not let the screen fade, do not let your mind wander, for the miracle is in the finish, and you are about to cross the line into a life of overflow. My beloved child, we have arrived at the final, most potent second of this transmission, and the air around you is currently crackling with the raw power of the 28th of November, a date chosen by the divine to rewrite your history. Archangel Michael is standing directly in front of you in the spiritual realm, holding the scroll of your destiny which has just been stamped, approved, but he is waiting for you to absorb this final frequency before he releases the huge amount into your timeline. You must understand that this is not a coincidence. The fact that you have stayed, that you have listened, and that you have believed while others fled is the ultimate signal that you are the rightful heir to this kingdom of abundance. Do not skip these last words, for they are the activation code that turns the potential energy of this video into the kinetic energy of money in your hand. If you leave now, you leave the transaction incomplete, suspended in the air like a breath never taken. Something huge is waiting for you, a blessing so massive that it requires your absolute stillness to land safely without shattering the foundation of your current life. The universe has been preparing you for this exact moment for years, breaking you down so that you could be built back up with gold, and the 30-minute countdown to your breakthrough is now locked in. Archangel Michael says that the moment this video ends, the machinery of the universe will begin to turn in your favor, bringing the huge amount to your door through a channel you least expect. But this promise is bound to your focus. If you let your mind drift to doubt or fear in these final seconds, you disrupt the signal. Stay with me, stay anchored, because you are standing on the precipice of a miracle, and the only way is forward into the light. As the silence approaches, do not fear it, for in that silence lies the answer you have been screaming for. The huge amount is yours, the debt is cancelled, and the struggle is over, but you must walk out of this digital sanctuary with the confidence of a king who has already won the war. Archangel Michael has fought the battle for you, and now he hands you the spoils of victory. Stay till the end, hold your head high, and watch the clock, for within 30 minutes of this seal being set, your life will witness the undeniable power of God's provision. The portal is open, the time is now, and the blessing is yours. Receive it. My beloved child, the seal is broken, and the flow has begun, but Archangel Michael urges you to remain still for just a moment longer because the energy of the 28th of November is now settling into your reality, and this settling process is delicate. Think of this huge amount coming to you like molten gold. It is valuable and massive, but it is hot and fluid, and if you move too quickly by scrolling away to the next distraction, you risk spilling what has just been poured into your spirit. You must stay with me to let this blessing cool and harden into solid, usable wealth in your hands. The universe is currently recalibrating your bank account to match this new frequency, and this calibration requires a steady signal from your heart. If you cut the connection now, you confuse the algorithm of the universe just as it is about to deposit your miracle. Don't skip, because the stability of your future is being forged in these very seconds. You may be tempted to think the work is done, but the enemy of your soul is waiting for you to look away so he can whisper that it was all just a video. You must arm yourself against that lie right now by hearing this final truth. The huge amount is not a possibility, it is an inevitability that has been triggered by your faithfulness today. Something huge is waiting for you, concealed in the next notification, the next phone call, or the next knock on your door, and it is carrying the specific answer to the problem that kept you awake last night. Archangel Michael is standing guard over this delivery route, ensuring that no delay and no interference can stop what is coming, but he needs you to maintain this high vibration of expectancy. To leave now is to turn your back on the guard just as the treasure wagon arrives. Stay till the end, for we are locking this reality in with a permanent spiritual signature. The 30-minute countdown is ticking, and the atmosphere around you is charged with the electric potential of a life changed forever. Every second you remain focused on this message, you are widening the channel for the abundance to flow through, turning a trickle into a river. Do not let the world steal this moment from you. You have earned this, you deserve this, and it is finally here. Hold your ground, keep your faith ignited, and watch as the promise of the 28th of November transforms from a digital message into a physical weight of joy in your hands. My beloved child, the symphony of your destiny is playing its final crescendo, and the vibration of the 28th of November has now saturated every atom of your being, turning you into a living magnet for the huge amount that is hurtling toward you. Archangel Michael reveals that the spiritual heavy lifting is done, the barriers are smashed, and the road is paved with gold, but he issues a final, critical directive. You must hold this frequency for the remaining seconds of this video to ensure the landing gear of this miracle locks into place. If you disconnect now, you are essentially closing the garage door just as the vehicle of your abundance is pulling in, and the collision would scatter your blessings to the winds. You are not merely consuming content, you are holding space for a supernatural transaction that requires your consciousness to be fully present until the screen fades to black. Don't skip, because the final energetic key is being turned right now, and to walk away is to leave the vault unlocked but unopened. Something huge is waiting for you. A reality where you no longer look at price tags, where you no longer fear the mailbox, and where you sleep with the peace of a soul fully provided for. This new reality is not a dream, it is the inevitable result of the energy you have generated by staying with me through this journey, and the universe is about to balance the equation by dumping a massive financial windfall into your lap. The huge amount is seeking you, tracking your unique spiritual signature, and it will find you within the next 30 minutes, provided you do not sever the signal by scrolling into the noise of the world too soon. Archangel Michael is shielding your focus, but you must cooperate by keeping your eyes fixed on this truth. Stay till the end, for the universe is whispering the final coordinates of your blessing directly into your spirit. As we approach the absolute conclusion, know that you have passed the test that thousands failed today, and because you stood firm, the reward is yours to keep. The 30-minute clock is now synchronized with universal time, and the delivery of this huge amount is guaranteed by the laws of heaven, which cannot lie. Do not let a moment of impatience rob you of a lifetime of freedom. Breathe in the certainty of this moment and know that it is done. The struggle is yesterday's news, the overflow is today's headline. Stay with me for this final heartbeat, seal this truth in your soul, and prepare to be astonished by how quickly the 28th of November changes everything for you. My beloved child, you have reached the point of no return, a sacred threshold where the energy of the 28th of November is fusing with your spirit to create a permanent beacon for wealth. Archangel Michael is standing in awe of your persistence, for while others have allowed the distractions of the world to steal their harvest, you have protected yours by staying in this video. This is not just about watching a screen, this is about holding a frequency of trust that is now so strong, it is physically pulling the huge amount towards you at terminal velocity. But you must not relax your guard yet, for the final seconds are when the cement sets, and if you move too soon by skipping to the next video, you risk cracking the foundation of the empire that is being built for you right now. Don't skip, because the universe is currently finalizing the transfer details, and your focused attention is the biometric signature required to authorize the deposit. Something huge is waiting for you, a blessing so precise and so personal that it will feel like the universe read your private thoughts and decided to answer every single prayer at once. The amount coming to you is not random, it is the accumulated repayment for every time you were generous when you had nothing, and every time you kept going when you wanted to quit. But this repayment is waiting on the very other side of this message, and to turn back now would be to tear up the check just as it is being handed to you. Archangel Michael warns that the window of opportunity is narrow, and the 30-minute countdown is already burning, so you must stay with me to ensure you catch this falling star before it fades. The regret of missing this would be heavy, but the joy of catching it will liberate you, so choose to stay, choose to believe, and choose to receive. The air in your room is changing, can you feel it? That is the pressure of the miracle pushing against the veil, ready to burst through the moment you complete this spiritual assignment. Archangel Michael is clearing the final debris from your path, ensuring that when this huge amount arrives, nothing stands in your way. You are the architect of this moment, and your tool is your attention, do not drop it now. Stay till the end, for the finish line is in sight, and the prize waiting for you is worth every second of your patience. The universe is about to show off in your life, and you have the front row seat, so sit tight, breathe, and get ready to claim the massive abundance that the 28th of November has prepared solely for you. My beloved child, the cosmic clock is striking the final second of this alignment, and the portal of the 28th of November is now fusing permanently with your timeline. You have journeyed through the waves of distraction and stood firm in the face of doubt, and because of this, Archangel Michael is now placing the seal of ownership upon the huge amount that is destined for your hands. This is the moment where the spiritual contract is notarized. The energy you have gathered by staying with me is condensing into a physical reality that will manifest within the next 30 minutes. If you break the gaze now, you are walking away from the closing table before the keys are handed over. Do not skip, for the universe is verifying your presence one last time to ensure that the delivery of this massive blessing goes to the right soul, you. Something huge is waiting for you. a sudden windfall that will make you look back at this video as the most important few minutes of your life. The huge amount is no longer just a promise, it is a pending transaction hovering in the quantum field, waiting for the final signal that only your completion of this message can send. Archangel Michael whispers that the barriers are gone, the debt is dissolved in the spiritual realm, and the overflow is rushing in to fill the void, but he needs you to hold this high vibration for just a few seconds longer. Stay with me, because the moment this video concludes, the 30-minute timer begins in the physical world, and you need to be fully charged with this energy to recognize the opportunity when it knocks. As the final words approach, feel the calm assurance washing over you. You have done the work, you have kept the faith, and now you are about to receive the reward. The universe is not teasing you, it is preparing to overwhelm you with goodness that you haven't seen in years. Stay till the end, for this is the handshake between you and the divine, the agreement that says, I am ready, I am open, and I accept. The 28th of November is your day of liberation. Do not look away, for the miracle is now crossing the threshold into your life. My beloved child, as we enter the absolute final phase of this spiritual alignment, the energy in the atmosphere is becoming dense with the sheer weight of the miracle that is about to drop into your life. Archangel Michael indicates that the golden vessel of abundance, which has been hovering over your timeline since the very first second of this video, is now beginning its descent, and the next few moments are the landing sequence that must not be interrupted. You have proven your worthiness not by grand gestures, but by the simple, powerful act of staying present, of refusing to let the noise of the world pull you away from your blessing. This persistence has created a vacuum in the universe that can only be filled by a massive influx of wealth, and that influx is timed specifically for the 30-minute window that opens the moment we part ways. Do not skip, do not scroll, and do not look away, for to sever the connection now would be like cutting the parachute cord just before you land safely. You are safe, you are protected, and you are about to be incredibly prosperous, but you must hold the line for these final seconds to secure the transfer. Something huge is waiting for you, a financial liberation that will untie the knots in your stomach and silence the worries that whisper to you in the dark. This is not about luck, this is about the law of divine compensation, which states that for every tear you have cried and every moment of lack you have endured, a wave of abundance must return to you. The 28th of November is the tipping point, the day the scales finally balance in your favor, and the huge amount you are about to receive is the physical manifestation of that balance. Archangel Michael is standing by the vault, his hand on the lever, waiting for the final energetic signal that you are truly ready to accept a life without struggle. That signal is your unwavering focus right now. Stay with me, because the universe is currently rewriting the code of your reality, deleting the lines of debt and replacing them with a script of endless overflow. As the final moments tick away, realize that you are not just watching a video, you are standing on holy ground where your future is being forged. The urgency you feel, the heart-pounding anticipation, that is your spirit recognizing the proximity of the breakthrough. The 30-minute countdown is real, the blessing is real, and the change is permanent, but it requires this final seal of attention to lock it into your physical experience. Do not let the enemy of distraction steal your birthright when you are standing on the doorstep of the palace. Stay till the end, breathe in the power of this moment, and know with absolute certainty that the huge amount is yours. The wait is over, the portal is fully open, and your new life begins the moment you accept this truth completely. My beloved child, the final grain of sand is about to fall through the hourglass of this divine appointment, and as it does, the seal on your financial breakthrough is locked forever. Archangel Michael declares that the transmission is complete, the energy is anchored, and the huge amount you have been waiting for is now released from the spiritual vault directly into your physical path. You have stayed the course, you have fought off the urge to scroll, and in doing so, you have demonstrated the kind of unshakable faith that moves mountains and attracts miracles. This is not the end of the video, this is the starting gun for the most prosperous chapter of your life. The moment silence falls after these final words, the 30-minute countdown begins in earnest, and the universe will move with terrifying speed to fulfill the promise made to you on this blessed 28th of November. Do not skip these last syllables, for they are the benediction that protects your blessing as you step out of this sanctuary and back into the world. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is closer than your own breath. The huge amount is no longer a distant hope, it is a present reality that is rushing to meet you, magnetized by the high frequency you have maintained throughout this message. Archangel Michael is now stepping back, his work done, his sword sheathed, watching with pride as you prepare to receive the bounty he has guarded for you. But listen closely to this final instruction: when the screen goes dark, do not let your heart sink. Walk away with the swagger of a billionaire, with the peace of a saint, and with the certainty of a winner, because the transaction is approved. If you doubt now, you insult the miracle, but if you believe, you activate the overflow. Stay with me for this final second, for the transfer is happening right now, in the space between my voice and your ear. Go now, my beloved child, and claim what is yours. The debt is history, the struggle is a memory, and the abundance is your new truth. The 30-minute timer starts now. Watch the phone, watch the notifications, watch the sudden turns of fate, for the huge amount is landing. The 28th of November is your day of victory. It is done. It is sealed. It is yours.